Dear students, today we learn about the Unit 7 streams and files. Before going to the various stream classes, first of all, you must understand what do you mean by the stream. Stream is a uniform, easy to use, object oriented interface between the program and input output devices. Stream in Java is a path along which data flows. A stream can be defined as a sequence of data. There are two kinds of streams, input stream and output stream. Input stream is used to read data from a source and output stream is used for writing data to a destination. Stream classes. Java.io package contains large number of stream classes. Stream classes are categorized into two groups based on data type on which they operate. The two different categories, byte stream classes and character stream classes. Byte stream classes, it provides the input output operations on the bytes. In case of character stream classes, it provides the input-output operations on characters. First, we see the byte stream classes. As I already told you that the byte stream classes operates on the bytes. So it provides the feature for creating and manipulating stream and file for reading and writing byte. Java provides two types of byte classes, input stream classes and output stream classes. Input stream classes are used to read 8-bit data, and see, this is the figure that shows the byte input stream hierarchy. The input stream, this is the uppermost class, this is a super class, this is also called as the abstract class, means you cannot create the instances. Input stream class, from that input stream class, the various classes are inherited like byte array input stream, file input stream, filter input stream, object input stream, pipe input stream, and sequence input stream. The filter input stream is again inherited into the number of three different classes: buffered input stream, data input stream, and pushback input stream. This is the hierarchy of byte input stream. Input stream classes. A superclass is the input stream is an abstract class, and therefore we cannot create instances of this class. Following are methods provided by the input stream class. As you know, input stream class are generally used to read the data from a stream. So the first function is a read function. This method reads a byte from input stream. The second function is read function. It takes one parameter of the type byte array. This method reads an array of bytes into B. B is the array of the type bytes. Read, third variation of read function. Read, here in this case it takes the three different parameters: one byte array B, integer n, and integer m. The purpose is same, means this method reads. This method reads the m number of bytes into the array B starting from the nth position, means you have to specify how many number of bytes you want to read into the m variable. Also you specify the starting position into the n variable. Next method is the available method. This method gives the number of bytes available in stream. Means if you want to know how many bytes are remaining to read or how many bytes are remaining into the stream, so in that situation you have to use the available function. If you want to skip the number of bytes from the input stream that you do not want to read, then you have to use the skip function. It takes the one parameter n. This method skip n number of bytes from the input stream. N means the number of bytes that you want to skip. Means here you have to give the number of bytes to skip from the input stream. The next function is the reset method. This method goes back to the beginning of stream. If you use the reset method, then automatically it goes to the start of your stream, beginning of your stream. And the close method, it just closes the input stream. So these are the various methods of the input stream class. Note that the data input stream extends the filter input stream class. In the last slide, we have already seen into the figure. See here, this is a file input stream. This file input stream is inherited into the three different classes, out of which data input stream is one of the descendant class. So the data input stream extends from the filter input stream class and it implements the interface data input. Data input stream class implement method of data input interface. Following are the various methods of data input stream: read short, read int, read long, read boolean, read float, read double, read char. Means data input interface consists of all these methods of the primitive data type. If you want to read any primitive data type, then you have to use the respected method of the data input interface. The next class is the output stream class. The, like the input stream class, the following figure shows the hierarchy of output stream class. The output stream class is again a superclass and is an abstract class for which you cannot create the instance of the output stream class. The number of descendants or the number of classes which are inherited from the output stream class are byte array output stream, file output stream, filter output stream, object output stream, and pipe output stream. This filter output stream is again inherited into the three different kinds of the classes: buffered output stream, data input stream, and print stream. Some of the methods of the output stream class. The several subclasses of output stream class can be used for performing output operations. Output stream class provides the following methods to perform the output operation. Means if you want to write something onto the stream, then you can use the following method. The first method is a write method. This method is used to write byte to the output stream. The second variation of write method is it takes one array of the type byte. So this method write the bytes from array B to the output stream. The output stream may be a file. Third variation of write statement is it takes the three different parameters. The first parameter is the array of byte, then integer n, integer m. Here, this method writes the m number of byte from the position n of array B to the output stream. Means you have to specify in the m variable the number of bytes that you want to write. Also, you have to tell the position n of the array, starting position into the n variable of array B into the output stream. Close function, it flushes all the stream. Output stream class is derived from the filter output stream class and it implements the data output interface. The following are the various methods of the data output interface. If you want to write any primitive data type onto the output stream, then you have to use any one of the method according to your task. Write short, write int means if you want to write the integer numbers, short numbers into the file or onto the output stream, then you have to use the write short, write int, write long, write float, write double, write byte, write char, and write boolean. So according to all the primitive data types and your requirement, you have to use the corresponding method of the data output interface. The second type is the character stream classes. There are the two different stream classes. The first is the byte stream class and second one is the character stream class. The character streams, these handles the data in a 16-bit Unicode. Unicode means it is a unique code for each and every character. So it handles the 16-bit Unicode. Using this, you can read and write the text data only, not the integers, not bytes. The reader and writer classes are the super classes of all the character stream classes. These are also the abstract classes, the classes that are used to read write character streams. Following are some of the methods that the character stream class provides. So the character stream classes having the two different classes, the reader class and the writer class. If you want to read the data, if you want to read the text from the stream, then you must go through the various reader classes. If you want to write text onto the stream, then you can use the various writer classes. In case of reader, you have the available options are buffer reader, character array reader, string reader, file reader, input stream reader, file reader. In case of writer, very similar, buffered writer, character array writer, string writer, file writer, input stream writer and again file writer. So these are the various classes which are inherited from the superclass reader as well as the reader class, sorry, as well as writer class. Thank you.